What's up, Good morning, guys. I was reading this article this morning on the can in there, and I got to make a video and share this because I can say how much truth this basically is. But check this out. This article, it's crazy. If you have noticed a sudden accumulation of wrinkles, aches and pains, or general sensations of having grown older almost overnight, there may be a scientific explanation. Research suggests that rather than being a slow and steady process, aging occurs in at least two accelerated bursts. The study, which tracked thousands of different molecules in people aged 25 to 75, detected two major waves of age-related changes at around the ages of 44 and again at 60. The findings could explain why spikes in certain health issues, including musculoskeletal problems and cardiovascular disease, occur at certain ages. We're not just changing gradually over time. There are some really dramatic changes, said the professor. Boom. It turns out the mid-40s is a time of dramatic changes, as is the early 60s. And that's true no matter what class of molecules you look at. Hey, I turned 45 this year. I'll be turning 46 here before we know it. But I'm telling you, man, my eye and vision when I started wearing the glasses was around that 44. Major change. I had perfect freaking vision. And then this is really starting to gray. Now, thank God, I'm still haven't lost any of that hair, really. Wife says I got a receding hairline. But I'm going to say, mentally speaking, man, stuff really started to change. They talk about that midlife crisis stuff. And I'm telling you, man, if you haven't hit this age yet, or those who went through this age, there is a dramatic change. Everything across the board. And it's like, the body, the pains. I mean, I had the pains in the VA. Hell, most of my veterans, we feel like we're already 80 or 90 physically speaking, and that was in the 30s, right? The late 30s. But it definitely played a part for me. And like I said, with the mental health changes, it's like you start thinking, man, what's important in life? What differences can you make? I'm really been focused on the kids, spending as much time as I can with them. Probably spending more money than I should, but I'm like, we only live once. Instead of going out and buying that freaking Corvette or, some fancy car or whatever. But, the thoughts are there. I'm being a lot more physically after that surgery I had at 44, and the back nerve really helped. And it's like I've got this last burst of energy, playing basketball with my daughter, coaching now on the softball, coaching the soccer, trying to see if I can get into the basketball and coach that. I'm pushing my body to, it's almost like my body's like, all right, this is it, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you got a little bit left in you, and this is the backside of it. Sorry, Mike, but you're not Tom Brady, right? Of course, I didn't do the T12 method, but I have changed my health habits, man. I mean, I still drink that coffee. Me and my wife have been working on changing out the creams. I'm getting away from a lot of the box foods. We're tending to eat a lot healthier. And that's the thing it talks about, is making those changes in your body sooner while you are healthy and not waiting until your body starts to give out. It's crazy, though. It's like a car, right? I was just reading an article. The top cars that make it 250,000 miles, and the top 7 were Toyotas. That's why I own Toyotas. Well, the same thing. I mean, is your body a Toyota, or is it going to be like a Kia or a Ford, or don't want to offend anybody if you like Ford, the Chevys, right? Believe it or not, the Chevy Suburban lasted up to 250. It was in like the top 25. But regardless, man, I just had to share this. I wanted to get your insight. I know a lot of you are similar to my age. Some of you haven't got there yet. But drop in the comments, what was your experience? Think back to your age 44, 45, 43 range. What did you notice most differently? What started to change for you? And did you have the same midlife crisis thinking like, crap, what stuff have I been able to accomplish? What have I been able to do? Did you start doubting and thinking about different things in your life, knowing that a lot of these things are potentially going bye-bye? What did that do to you? How did that affect you? What was your way of thinking? Because, man, I'm going through it right now, especially in the way of thinking, man. I just lay there and it's like start reliving my life and reliving a lot of things about it, and what could I have done differently? Why did I do it that way? Those regrets start creeping in already. Or how can I do things better? And the sadness of the things I missed out on chasing a career in my 20s and 30s, what could I have done differently? So just want your opinions, your insights. Always love them. Drop a comments, they help. Drop a like, hit the subscribe in the meantime while I'm demonetized. I've got to meet their standards the next 90 days. So I still got to make sure I put out enough videos to reach their requirements. So we'll see what happens. But thanks for tuning in, guys.